Hello everyone, this is Ammar from ScaleKit, and today we are going to set up Google Ads conversion tracking for our lead gen client. So for lead generation, conversion tracking has two parts. First, it's phone call tracking. We have to track phone calls coming to our site on our phone numbers. And then we have to track lead form tracking. So I have a practical example for you and a practical client that we have at ScaleKit for which we are going to set up this conversion tracking. So here's the landing page, and you can see they have a phone number here and they have a form there as well. So that means we need to track both. And in your particular position, if you have just a form to fill on your website, then you can just follow the tutorial for form, and if you have both, you can try this as step-by-step tutorial as I'm going to tell you. So we are going to set it up through Google Tag Manager, which is easiest and reliable, and here is our Google Ads account. So without wasting any time, let's try to set up. So first we are going to do this for call from ads. Call from ads means someone who search our keywords, see our ad, and in our ad we have a call extension, right? So they can directly call by clicking on our ad extension. So it is very simple, nothing to do, just go on click create, and then you can click on phone call here, as you can see. Then we have call from ads using call assets or call ads. I will click here and then click continue. So here we need to give a name. I will give it call from ads. And then do we want to use any value for the calls? I recommend not using any value for the phone calls at the start at least. So I will go don't use any value. Count 1 for lead generation. You should count only 1, right? Call length, so yeah, I prefer 60 seconds, but you can select a longer time frame like 180 or 240 seconds. So this is just to check the quality of the call, right? And here I am okay with 30 days, and I will go click and continue. So yeah, first part is done, right? So after that, I am going to create this one, which is call from website. Call from website means a person who visits our website and then they see our call buttons here. As you can see, we have on our website. Now there is one thing which you need to focus on. You see on my website, we have our phone number displayed here, and the format is similar. You can see here similar format, you can see here similar format, and then same here, and then even at the end we have a similar format. So why is that important? Because we will tell Google this phone number in the same format, and they are going to replace their forwarding number here, right? So that's how they track these phone calls. So let's jump onto our Google Ads again, and I would create conversion action. Click phone calls again, and here I would select calls to a phone number on your website. So let's jump and click continue. Conversion name, I will give it call from website, and this one is also going to be 60 seconds. I'm just mentioning in case I remember. I'm not going to use any value for this one as well. Count is going to be 1, and here it is, the destination number. So which phone number you want your calls to go, and you need to track. And I have copied this one, which is exactly same on the website, and this is important. This is a display number which Google will replace. That's what we were talking about here. So you need to put the similar format so Google can see and observe, and then they can replace their number here. So my destination number is the same, my display number is the same, which we are using on the website. So here we go. Call length, I would go with 60. I'm okay with it. Click through conversion window, 30 days. That means after a click, within the 30 days, if someone calls you from their phone number, Google will count it as conversion. I will go create and continue. So the next part is we are going to do something with Google Tag Manager here. I think this is the method which requires no coding, so it would be easy for you. So we have our conversion ID, which we need inside Google Tag Manager, and conversion labels. So let's jump into that. simply I will go click on tags, and then I will click on new. I will give it a name here. You can give any name. I would say call tracking Google Ads. Tag configuration, you will click here and you can see Google Ads. Click here, Google Ads, call from website conversion. So you have to select this here. I will click on it. So again, they have asked us about the displayed phone number to replace. I will give the phone number again, which is displayed on my site, conversion ID and conversion label. So where is my conversion ID? I will go back to my Google Ads, copy this thing here, Control C, and then go back to my Google Tag Manager. I need conversion label as well. So I'm gonna go here, copy my conversion label, go back to Google Tag Manager, and here we go. So then I am going to go to triggering. I will click on triggering, and then I have to select all pages. So I'm selecting all pages because someone can go on any page on my website and call me from my ads, so they should count that, right? So I'm gonna go on click all pages. This is the page view. I will click save, and yeah, that's it. So can we test that call tracking? Yes, we can test it a little bit. So how do we do that? I will click on preview. At the same time, we will go back to our Google Ads and click next here as well, because we have performed those settings in our Google Tag Manager, and I will click done. So have we created those two conversion action for our phone call tracking? I bet yes, we have. Call from ads and call from website. This is inactive now and will be active once it start getting some data and is verified. So here I would go and test that. Control C, put this thing here, connect, and here I would click on my phone number. Right, I've clicked over it. This is desktop, of course not going to call. Create, continue. You can see call tracking Google Ads tag has fired, right? So yeah, that means we are successful in our call tracking, right? So now we need to go and check on our form tracking. So if you have just phone call on your website, just phone call action on your website, you can skip the next part. It's not for you. But if you have a form as well, then you can go ahead. So in the next part, we are going to track our lead form. So there's one thing which you have to take care of, which is you need to have your lead form directed to a thank you page after filling. There are other methods where you can track this button click and form submission, but I think the reliable method is to track it by a thank you page. So you can ask your developer to have a thank you page ready for you upon filling up this form. So how to do that? Again, the procedure is very similar. I will go and create conversion action inside Google Ads account, and again we are going to use Tag Manager here. So what I'm going to do here is click on website, and then I will need to put my website domain here and scan. So this will just scan either I have some GTM or Google tag here. Categories, our category is going to be submit lead form. Event type is going to be page load. And affordable therapy, we can just put the page here as well, just like that, like this. And this will do more than enough for our tracking, but I would not recommend you to do that part. Like, it's easy, it's reliable, you can do that if you don't have Google Tag Manager or so. But what I want you to do is add conversion action manually. That's more reliable, and that is something which I have been using for my clients for a long time. So I will click on add conversion action manually here, select category again, submit lead form, conversion action optimization process, add submit lead forms to account. Default goal in this ad account, I am going to run ads for only this particular website, right? And we definitely have this one as our primary conversion action, so I'm gonna select it. For conversion and I would go with lead, simply value. Again, I'm not using any value for that. Count 1 click through conversion window, 30 days. Okay, I'm okay with it, but I would prefer you to extend it further, like 90 days the max you can go. View through conversion window. Yeah, we can. Yeah, when we're done with it, click done, and then I would go agree and continue. So use Google Tag Manager. Here we have a conversion ID and conversion label. This is a conversion label that we need. So I'm gonna go here again. I will click new, tag lead in Google Ads. Right, tag configuration. Again, I'm gonna go to Google Ads here. This time Google Ads conversion tracking. Conversion ID. Let me copy this from here. Control C. Control C again. Conversion label, no values, no transaction ID. Triggering. So here we need to create a trigger that is for that specific thank you page, and it is very simple. Again, click that plus sign. I will say this is my thank you page. Page view, not all page views, some page views. Inside the variable, I would go with page URL. Page URL contains thank you. Here we go. Click save, and then I would click save here again. Now it's time to test it. So what I'm going to do here, I will copy this URL, Control C, click on preview. Yeah, it's there. Click connect, and then we have that page displayed. Now we need to fill up the form here, so I'm just going to do some testing. Test email address, test@gmail.com. Phone number, I will give it any. Right, how can I help? This is test, and click on send. So let's see where it takes me. Right, so thank you page is loaded. That means we need to see this in our tag assistant as conversion. I will continue. So yeah, this is thank you page, and form submit. All right, yeah, here it is. Took a bit time, but it's loaded. This is lead Google Ads conversion. So yeah, tutorial is complete. If you need any other help, if you need anything regarding Google Ads tracking, because there are more levels to this tracking, like enhanced conversion tracking, which is uploading your actual leads to Google Ads, which is quite advanced, and we'll cover that too. So I would appreciate if you can share your comments. How was that video? If it is helpful, and I would love to answer your questions. Thank you, and take care. Bye bye.